Deep into the eyes, read them like a book. Trapped inside a prison, gotta free them like a crook. Make off with the loot, made off for the joke. Treated like these cowards never needed what we took, and we repeat it like a hook. Caught in the deep, come back like Weezy, card 3.
Yeah, let's do this. Welcome to the show, Smoke the Competition. I'm your host, Eric Sojash. Give me a follow on Twitter at Sojash Sports. Like and subscribe, and enjoy the show. Today we're going to be talking about the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles in tonight's matchup. I'm going to break down what players you should get in your lineups and how I think the game is going to turn out. The first thing I want to do is break down those fantasy lineups. Let's have a look at who you should be starting. Vikings quarterback and Netflix star, Kirk Cousins. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Get number 8 in your lineup. I know the Philly D-line is going to be coming after him. With a quick pass game like they deployed in New England, I could see Kirk Cousins putting up over 250 yards, a couple touchdowns, and having himself a pretty decent fantasy day. My next must start, it's a no-brainer. Number 18, Justin Jefferson. Yeah, Darius Say put the clamps on him last year, but Jettas is too good. He's going to have a bounce back. He's been waiting for this game. Get ready. He's going to blow up. The next player that I'm putting on the must-start list is wide receiver Jordan Addison. The rookie should have himself a big day. He should garnish a lot of targets against this Eagles secondary. With Bradbury set to miss the game due to a concussion, you got to get Addison in your lineups. The last player I have on my must-start list for the Minnesota Vikings is tight end TJ Hawkinson. Now, the landscape for the tight end position is so volatile, I could easily see Hawkinson finishing as a top 3 tight end this week. He's going to get a ton of targets. The Eagles' linebacking core is banged up. Get him in your lineups. Feel good about it. He's going to have himself a big day. And the player that I'm not too comfortable playing in tonight's matchup is running back Alexander Mattison. He's on my risky playlist. I have him as a sit. This doesn't look like a good matchup for him on the road. That Eagles' vantage front is going to be coming after him. If you don't have a better option, I understand, but I would put him on the bench for this week. Kicking off my must-starts for the Philadelphia Eagles, it's a no-brainer. Quarterback Jalen Hurts didn't have his best week last week against New England. That's all right, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to bounce back. Vikings are a prime matchup. He's going home. He's got a little chip on his shoulder. I can see Hurts having himself a big day. And Hurts will be throwing to another must-start wide receiver, A.J. Brown. That's right. It's real easy. He's a number 1. You get him in your lineups. You start him. Don't worry about it. My other must-start wide receiver is the Slim Reaper. He caught himself a TD last week. I can see him building on that this week. Get him in your lineups. He's going to have himself another big performance. Another player that I have in my starting lineup here is Dallas Goedert. Now I view him more as a good start, not a must start. He put up a big goose egg last week. Not ideal for what you're trying to do here in fantasy football, but I can see him bouncing back this week. It's been a big talking point amongst the coaches. They'll get him the ball early and often. Get him in your lineups. The last player I'd like to discuss is running back DeAndre Swift. Man, was he a disappointment coming out the gates last week. Not really his fault, though. He didn't really get any opportunity. Now, Kenny Gainwell's down with the injury. He's already been ruled out. That's going to boost Swift's opportunity. I'm personally starting him. He is a risky start, but I can see him finishing with somewhere around 70 rushing yards and a touchdown. I'm playing him. I'm giving you the advice to do the same, but it is at your own risk. So who gets the W and how's the game going to play out? Vegas has the Eagles at home favored by -6. So I'm riding with the hometown Eagles and laying the points. I just have a feeling the Eagles are going to come out strong. They got a dirty taste in their mouth even after they got a W. I think head-to-head they just have the better roster. Although the Vikings are going to keep this close for a while, by the end of the game I can see the Eagles winning by more than a touchdown. That's it for today's episode. Thank you for joining us. Give us a follow. Once again, subscribe to the channel. I'm Eric Sojash. Peace, love. Let's continue to smoke the competition.
Deep into the eyes, read them like a book. Trapped inside a prison, gotta free them like a crook. Make off with the loot, made off for the joke. Treated like these cowards never needed what we took, and we repeat it like a hook. Caught in the deep, come back like Weezy, card 3, sensation.